rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Owls offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Owls have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just keeps slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot. The opening drive of the game, they get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line. And on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up third and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make play.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
We know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cougar! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he added the extra point. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield, and the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Grabbed the middle. It's Johnson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
He'll go to the sneak. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bears the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Sanford. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going to the running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Owls! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for room. It's Sanford. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Owls will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. This time it's complete. Running to Green. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rice. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Houston offense once again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Sanford. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Broussard. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely
got enough space. Touchdown, Rice. And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanford. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Come on, set.
The give to the back. Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Here we go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down to the 37. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and
a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
this has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Oh, a lot of space. The 20, the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go!
Looking for a man, it's Wegman. He'll take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives.